Hello, welcome to Well Balanced Kids Mindful Videos. So today we're going to be blowing away our worries by doing a series of breathing exercises, and we'll also do a little exercise where you'll need some pen and paper. So it'd be great if you have coloured paper like red, orange and green, but if not, just plain white paper, whatever that is, notepad paper, whatever size, doesn't really matter. And some coloured felt tips of red, orange and green. Even if you don't have those, just pen and paper is fine. So how calm are you feeling today? Would you like to feel a bit calmer? Would you like to learn some simple ways to calm yourself down and blow away any worries that might be bothering you? Sometimes we can feel a little overwhelmed with thoughts and worries about what might happen or things that might have happened in the past that are playing over and over in our minds. And the best way to deal with these kind of worries is to try and bring ourselves back into the present. What's happening for you right now? We can't do anything about the past because it's already been, and no one knows what will happen in the future. All we can know about is the present. So let's try and focus on that and making that bit the best as possible. And at the moment, at this very present time, you're with me watching this video. So let's have some fun. I want us to do a focusing exercise using our hands. So I just want you to put your hands together, the fingertips all together, like you're making a little steeple with your hands, and we're going to just tap them one at a time in turn, really bringing attention into our fingertips. So let's take 3 short breaths in and out, in and out, in and out. Press the fingers together like you're trying to push them apart. And then just tap your thumbs together 5 times. Really feel that tap. Then let's move on to your pointer finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then let's move on to the middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next finger, the ring finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finally the little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you've done all 5, wiggle your fingers out. So while you're doing that, it's hard to worry about other things, isn't it? Because you're focusing on tapping your fingers. And so that's a really good way, if you find your mind going to places that you'd rather it didn't, bring your attention back to yourself by using your body. Put your hands together. Press firmly. Just do it one more time so we remember it. Start with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pointer finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ring finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then shake those fingers out. Ooh, let all that tapping go. So the next thing that we're going to do is an exercise called traffic lights. And this is where your pen and paper will come in handy. Now, I was lucky that I had 3 bits of different coloured paper, a red square, an orange square and a green square, just like a traffic light. But you might want to draw out different squares or get an adult to help you cut them out. And then on each square, you write a different thing. So on the red square, you write stop and think. So when we come to a red traffic light in the car, we have to stop, don't we? So red represents stopping. And this is when we are feeling angry or we're feeling upset. Just have a look at these cards and go, okay, if I'm feeling angry, I've just got to stop and think. the next light on the traffic light is orange, isn't it? So when you've drawn your orange square, you can write accept on it. So when we're having difficult feelings, sometimes it's really difficult to accept those feelings. But sometimes we just have to accept that that's how we're feeling right now. And we just have to sit with it and feel it until it passes. And just give yourself time to feel those feelings. Don't try and push them down or push them away. So if you feel angry, maybe take that anger out on a pillow by thumping a pillow. If you're feeling sad, maybe crying might help to make that feeling pass while still feeling it. Or maybe you're feeling worried. Maybe you just need to set and accept that you can't always know what's going to happen in the future, but you can just stay in the present and know what's happening right now. And sometimes we just have to live with that. So acceptance. And finally, couldn't fit all my words on one page, your green square is for thoughtful action. So once you've had time to reflect on your feelings, maybe process some of those feelings by hitting a pillow or having a cry, you can think thoughtfully about what perhaps might be the best thing to do next, so that you're reflecting on your feelings before doing something, rather than just reacting to your feelings and going ahead and doing stuff without thinking about it. So those traffic lights can be really helpful to make us make good decisions. Because sometimes when we're feeling really big feelings, it can be hard to think clearly and make the right decision. We might get really, really angry and go and do something that we then really later regret. So your traffic light really can help you. If you're angry, stop and think. Then spend some time with those feelings, accepting them, and maybe working them out by taking them out safely, by hitting a pillow, etc. And then think of a thoughtful action that might help. Maybe talking to somebody, for example. So these little squares with these words on, if you keep them nearby, they can be things that you can refer to when you're dealing with difficult feelings. So next, we're going to do a breathing exercise called rainbow breathing. And it's easy to remember because it's all the colours of the rainbow. And handily, I've got a rainbow right behind me here to help me remember. So we use our hands. And for this, I want you to sit down in somewhere that you feel comfortable, with a straight back if you can. Or you can do this standing up as well. And bring your hands together, and you're going to make the shape of the rainbow above your head each time you do your breathing. So you breathe in, and we go red. Breathe out. I'm going to step back a bit so I've got a bit more space. Then we breathe in, and orange. And then breathe in, and yellow. Breathe out. Breathe in, and green. Breathe out. Breathe in, and blue. Breathe out. Breathe in, and indigo. And breathe in, and violet. So that is rainbow breathing. Should we try it again? See whether we can remember those colours. So stand or sit while you're doing the movements. Breathe in, red. Breathe in, orange. Breathe in, yellow. Breathe in, green. Breathe in, blue. Breathe in, Indigo. Breathe in. Violet. Do you feel calmer now, I wonder? All that deep breathing can really calm you down. I know I do. Do you know how I remember the colours of the rainbow as well? I use the phrase, Richard of York gave battle in vain. So Richard, red, of orange, York, yellow, gave, green, battle, blue, in, indigo, V, for vain, for violet. Richard of York gave battle in vain. That's the one I was taught to remember my rainbow colours. I wonder how you remember them. This next exercise we're going to do is called Mind Bubbles, and it really can help you blow your worries away. So I want you to imagine that, like this girl, you've got a little wand with a bubble mixture, and you're going to use it, or maybe you really do have a wand with bubble mixture. So if you do, stop the video and go and grab it now. But if you don't worry, you can just use your imagination. And I want you to stay sitting in or standing in the position that you were when we did the rainbow breathing. And I just want you to sit aware of your body and how your body feels. And imagine holding that bubble wand. And then I want you to breathe in deeply. And then breathe out as if you're blowing a bubble through the wand. Can you imagine all your bubbles bubbling away into the sky? And this time I want you to breathe in deeply. And as you blowing out those bubbles, I want you to imagine the bubbles as they float around the room. Then the next time as you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to blow any worries that you might have away into those bubbles. Imagine that bubble has captured your worry, and as you watch it float off, it pops in the distance. So keep going with all the worries that you have. Blow it into a bubble. Imagine that bubble getting bigger and holding that worry, and then blowing off, pop, and off it goes. Let's keep doing that. Maybe you've got a few more worries you'd like to blow into bubbles. Imagine those bubbles getting bigger and bigger. Oh, so big. And off it floats into the sky. Oh, and it's going higher and higher and higher. And then pop, off it goes. Let's do one more. Breathe in deeply. This is going to be a big bubble with all the worries that you have. Oh, so big. And off it's going. And pop, off it went. And away it's gone. Did you enjoy that exercise? I love blowing bubbles. They're so much fun, aren't they? So now we're going to do the final exercise in our video today, a little meditation. And for this meditation, it's slightly different to the ones we've done before, where we're going to repeat what's called a mantra, some words. So the chant that we're going to do is Sa Ta Na Ma. And what that means is it means the cycle of life and the universe for healing and balance. So it's all about birth, life, death, rebirth, and it's about reminding us that we're all part of that cycle of life and that we are all part of the universe. So we're going to just say it over and over again. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. And let's just keep going. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Are you still chanting it? Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. quite hypnotic when you keep saying it. Let's say it a few more times. Satanama, 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 Satanama. It's easy to remember, isn't it? It's a good one to just keep repeating because it kind of lulls you into a sense of calm. So if you find that helpful, you could just repeat it 10 times maybe before you go to bed and help you calm yourself down. Satanama, 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 Satanama. You could make a little chant of music like that. So has that helped you feel calmer today, our exercises? I wonder if you are feeling calmer now that you've done them. Do let me know in the comments below if the things that we've done today have helped you. Until next time, bye-bye.